Hello friends, good morning. Today in electronic communication, we are going to learn about the amplitude modulation transmitters. This is Dr. Sister Janita from Research Department of Physics. Now what is AM transmitter? The transmitter that is able to transmit the amplitude modulated signals are known as AM transmitters. Usually, these transmitters use the frequency range in the medium wave frequency and the short wave frequency bands. The medium wave frequency lies between 550 kHz to 1650 kHz. The short wave band has the frequency ranging from 3 MHz to 30 MHz. There are two types of amplitude modulating transmitter. That is the high level transmitter and the low level transmitter. How to distinguish between the high level transmitter and the low level transmitter? The high level transmitter is required when the transmitting power is high. Therefore, the modulation should also take place in the high level modulator. When the low level transmission power is required, then we go for low level modulation, and the low level modulating transmitter is used. So, depending on the power that is required for transmission decides whether we go for high level of modulation or the low level of modulation. We will see the basic difference between the high level modulation and the low level modulation. I told you the power decides whether to go for high level modulation or the low level modulation. In low level modulation, the power of the two input signal, that is the carrier signal and the audio signal, they are not power amplified separately. They will be power amplified after the modulation of the signal and before sending it to the antenna. Whereas in high level transmitting modulation, the carrier signal will be power amplified separately and the audio signal will be power amplified separately, and together they will be sent to the modulating section, and there the modulation will take place, and then the modulated signal will be sent to the antenna. This is the basic difference between the high level and the low level modulation. This is the basic block diagram of the high level transmitters, and we will see what are the important components that are involved in this block diagram. As I told you, in high level transmission, the carrier signal is power amplified separately and the audio signal is power amplified separately, and together they are sent to the modulating signal section, and there the modulation takes place and the transmission will take place from that signal. The various section involved in this high level transmitter is carrier oscillator, buffer amplifier, frequency multiplier, power amplifier, and mic, the audio signal that is coming from microphone, then audio driver amplifier, audio power amplifier, and the modulated class C power amplifier and the transmitting antenna. We will see one by one what is the role of each component that is involved in this high level AM transmitter. First, we will see the role of the carrier oscillator. The role of the carrier oscillator is to generate the carrier signal. Usually, this carrier signal should have the frequency range of the radio frequency. Because it is very difficult to produce the signal with a very high frequency in the range of radio frequency, the carrier oscillator will generate some multiple of the required frequency. This submultiple frequency will be later multiplied to the required frequency in the frequency multiplier. So, the basic role of the carrier oscillator is to generate the carrier signal. The next section is the buffer amplifier. Buffer amplifier does a dual role. First, it matches the output impedance that is coming from the carrier oscillator to the input impedance of the frequency multiplier. Then, that separates the carrier oscillator from the frequency multiplier. So, the buffer amplifier plays a dual role. Suppose if the buffer amplifier is not there, the frequency multiplier would draw a larger current from the carrier oscillator, and the carrier signal that is coming from the carrier oscillator may not be stable. Therefore, there should be a buffer amplifier to connect carrier oscillator to the frequency multiplier. As we told you already, the frequency multiplier will multiply the frequency that is coming from the carrier oscillator to the required frequency. So, the frequency multiplier will multiply the submultiple frequency carrier signal that is coming from the carrier oscillator. And this is a tuned circuit that can tune the submultiple frequency to the required carrier frequency which we need to transmit the signal. Then the power amplifier. The carrier oscillator generates the carrier signal that is sent to the frequency multiplier through the buffer amplifier, and there it is, the frequency is getting multiplied to a required frequency range, and in power amplifier this frequency of this carrier signal will be boosted up with enough power. In general, a class C power amplifier is used in this part so that the high power current pulses of the carrier signal are given enough power. Then the lower part is called the audio chain. It involves the microphone through which the audio signal is fed into the audio driver amplifier, where the enough voltage of the audio signal is being boosted up, and that signal is fed to the audio power amplifier, where that audio signal is now being power amplified, and that is sent to the modulating section, where a modulated carrier C power amplifier is being used. Now, there is a carrier signal coming from this section which is power amplified, fed into this modulating signal section, and the audio signal that is coming from this part also is fed into the modulating section, and together the carrier signal and the audio signal undergoes modulation in this section, and this modulated signal will be sent to the antenna for transmission. In low level modulation, as we told you already, the carrier signal is not power amplified separately. Similarly, the audio signal also is not power amplified separately. They are fed directly into the modulating section, where the modulation will take place, and there it will be boosted up together with enough power, and they will be sent to the antenna for transmission. The basic difference between the low level transmitter and the high level transmitter is the power of the carrier and audio signal is not separately amplified in low level transmitter, whereas it is separately amplified in a high level transmitter. So, when this modulation is taking place in this section, after modulation takes place, that is called the modulated signal, which is sent to the antenna for transmission. So, this is about the AM transmitters. we learned about the basic difference between the high level modulation and the low level modulation, and important components that are involved in the high level transmitter. And thank you students for watching. Thank you for taking the lessons through online. Thank you.